Alright, I think I'm going here. I got a new webcam here, so I'm just testing it out. But I want to try to make this video while I'm at it. I was talking to a guy at work today about oil prices, and of course, he's kind of a conspiracy theorist. I don't know if it's even worth addressing him particularly, but there's this theory that goes around, and a lot of people have this theory that somehow producers set prices at what they want consumers to pay. And it's a totally false notion. In a free market, consumers set prices. Consumers set prices and determine how much they're willing to pay for a product. Because as these same people that often have this theory that producers set prices uh, unnecessarily high, all seem to spout, of course, people and humans in general are self-interested. You could call this greedy. They think of themselves first before they think of other people, and that's human nature. That may be unfortunate, or that may be hard for some people to admit. That is human nature. Problem or that comes is when we think that for some reason when people are elected into public office that this greed or somehow magically disappears. People in the public sector act in greed the same way people in the private sector do. So you have all these, angel politicians who pretend to be interested in the public good, and they talk a lot about the public good, but they're really only self-interested. So we know that if people are greedy, and they generally are, gas, for example, the oil man has no desire to limit gas to $5 or $4. The oil man's greedy. And these people that are promoting this theory that say the oil man can set the price at whatever he wants to will tell you, hell yeah, he's greedy, greedy, greedy. He's got it up to $4. Well, if he's greedy enough to put it up to $4 and greed is his main motivation, wouldn't it? Why wouldn't he just, if he was able to, if he sets the price and he's greedy, why wouldn't he just set it at $5? Well, five's better than 4. And if he's greedy, we know he's greedy, and you're claiming that he sets the price. Let's put 2 and 2 together. $7. If $7 is good, why not 10? Uh, you know, $10 a gallon is good. You think the oil man has some kind of limit to his greed? You think he wouldn't prefer 12 or $15 a gallon above 10? You think there's some kind of limit to the oil man's greed? I highly doubt it. So why don't we see prices in those ranges? Because ultimately the power lies with the consumer to make choices about how much of a product they will consume at given prices. And what's been proven through this experiment in oil prices that we've seen moved out in front of us now for the last year or so, and in gasoline consumption, I guess I should say more specifically, that we've seen people are very tolerant of higher prices than what we have been used to, up to the point of about $4. Once things hit $4, we begin to start getting information and analysis of how Americans were driving less. And so what's happened for 4 weeks in a row? Now the price of gasoline has declined because consumption has declined. So the American consumer is the one that sets the price because they said for a long time they were willing to continue to consume at the same levels at $1.50, $2, $2.50, $3, and just about $3.50. But when it pushed beyond that, we saw a change in consumption, and that has ultimately determined the price, with it coming down. And it's the same with any other product. A house manufacturer, home manufacturers would love to sell every home for $1 million, even the ones with only 1,200 square feet. But consumers won't pay. So consumers ultimately pay what they want to pay, or what the majority of them are willing to pay, through their demand. It's not the greed of the old man or the greed of the anything man, because their greed is infinite, and if they could set the price would be infinite. It's the consumers that determine the price of any object in a free market.